Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome. It's kind of a glare there from the sunshine. I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to Andrea Speaks TV. I'm your host, Andrea. Back to bring you news and commentary you can use. Listen, y'all, this is going to be a quick video this morning. I don't want to take up too much of your time. Listen, y'all, this is a follow-up to my video I did a few days ago where I was talking about the wildfires that we're seeing happening in Hawaii, the Lahaina area to be exact. Listen, y'all, I've been doing some more research, okay? I find myself asking questions, what exactly caused these wildfires to spread and to spread so rapidly, so much so that it pretty much, completely destroyed, it seems like, based on, the pictures and the images that are out there. It seemed like it has basically completely destroyed that city, that community there in Lahaina. Reports are calling it the most, deadliest wildfire in modern USA history. When you look at some of the pictures, as I was saying, that have been put out, it looks like it really does truly, based on what I've seen, the research I've done, it really does look like a war zone there. People, families, communities, they're literally trying to, pick up the pieces, pick up their lives, put their lives, get their lives back together is what I mean. They're also searching for loved ones. They may even possibly be dealing with the loss of loved ones, right? I had a chance to listen to one interview where one resident of the Lahaina community was speaking about how, and I believe at the time of this video, the Attorney General, someone in the area, some government official is calling for an investigation, but apparently, allegedly, the alarm system, okay, that's there, the crisis alert system that the community uses, apparently for whatever reason, is being alleged that that system did not activate to alert the community members and people in the area, to not alert them in enough time. So a lot of questions have been asked about, okay, well, why didn't the alert system go off? What happened with that? There are also so one of the residents was also saying that, they weren't aware that, wildfires were spreading until they could literally see it, not coming. They could see it coming not far from their home. And then also listen at this, y'all. So I need to get over, switch my lanes here, but also many residents are also dealing with, so not only are they dealing with, rebuilding their lives, looking for loved ones, possibly mourning the loss of loved ones and other people in the community that were there. The residents of this area, okay, it's also being reported that residents of this area are also dealing with developers now trying to contact them and reach them to potentially buy their property that, has burned down. And so, that has angered, many residents who want to stay there. From my understanding, based on my research, it may not be as easy to buy land there. The land is generational, so to speak, being passed down, remaining in the family. And many people that are in that community, they seem to be, based on my research and the videos I've watched, information I read, they seem to be deeply rooted in that area. And, they don't necessarily, from the ones that I saw, they don't necessarily want to leave. And they're taking offense to the fact that developers now want to come in and, make the land from a residential area to, to keep it residential, but make it more eco-friendly, or however, they want it to be, which also brings up a lot of questions. Now, going back to my statement on, I still can't find an article that fully explains how these wildfires started. Now, everything that I have seen has said, okay, it's due to the climate, due to extreme temperatures, global warming, and all of these things, right? I'm not here to say that's right or wrong, but when I look at this particular incident, these wildfires that have happened in this particular area, Lahaina, and I look at other natural disasters that have happened. I'm even thinking about the extreme heat warning that is in my own area right now in Georgia, and temperatures feeling like it's even 110. I put that information on the community tab. I believe it's 100. They were saying that it's going to feel like it's 110 degrees. You all can check that article out. I apologize if I may have misspoken about the temperature being that high, but they're saying Georgia is now under an extreme, many parts of Georgia, most of Georgia is under an extreme heat warning. When I look at all of these things, right, all of these even recent events happening regarding what I have been calling, if you've been following the channel, you know I have been talking about unusual weather patterns for many months now, right? We're starting to see that. I feel like we're starting to see that even more. So when I look at what's going on currently, right, what I'm currently experiencing here in Georgia, okay, other events that have happened around the world, okay, for example, in Norway, okay, they have had heavy rain, flooding. People are having to evacuate there. And even most recently with what's happening, like I said, in Lahaina. They want me to believe, right, that all of this is happening due to global warming and all of that. That's what they want me to believe now. That's what they want us to believe. Excuse me. Excuse me. When I lay all these cards out on the table, something just isn't adding up. I want you all to do your research on solar radiation modification. I've spoken about this before. Weather modification. Okay, could that possibly be what's going on? I still ask the question. Okay, I'm not making any accusations. I'm just asking questions. Remember, all of these wealthy businessmen, possibly businesswomen as well, went to space. Y'all, I've been asking the question ever since. What did they do up there? Okay, I'm not accusing them of anything. I'm just asking questions. Seems like ever since that started happening, where they were allowing, I don't know if you would call it civilians, non-space trained people, I don't know what y'all know what I'm talking about, right? People that are in this field and they study it. This is what they do. When they start allowing regular, citizens, civilians to go to space, and we don't know what these people did up here, right? To me, now I'm just making an observation. It seemed like ever since that happened, ever since they started doing that, a lot of the weather has been off. I don't know. I would like to know your thoughts on that. But the question that I'm asking is, what really caused the wildfires in Hawaii, in the Lahaina area? Okay. Again, people are waiting for government assistance. The rebuilding process, quite naturally, it seems like it's going to take a while because of several factors, including they would have to build a whole new community. Okay. But, and another question that people are asking is, could it be a bigger agenda? Now, I don't want to necessarily talk about that topic so much. It's a sensitive time. People are really going through it. Okay. Literally, it seemed like in the blink of an eye, people's lives were changed. Okay. It was reported that people were trying to flee and leave the area, and all they had time to take with them were the clothes on their backs. Okay. I'm also learning that many children were affected by this. Whether they were with their parents or not, it was pretty much at a time where people were working, people were going about their everyday lives. And children were affected as well. And so what I'm saying is, let us look at this and ask questions. What's really going on? What happened? Now you may say, okay, Andrea, how can, what about the people? I thought about this, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I thought about, what about the people who were prepping and they had to leave everything behind just like that? Possibly they had to leave everything behind to, to flee, to evacuate, and couldn't take much with them because of all the devastation, everything, the fires that were happening around them. It also, and not saying we want to think about these things, right? But you also may want to add, okay, it would be a good idea for all of us to add a fire safety plan to our preps. That requires sitting down, talking to our families. Should things like this happen, what is the plan? If all of you and your family have to split and go in different directions, or let's say it happens and this person is at work, this person is here, this person is there. How are we going to communicate and make sure everyone is okay? These are the things that, we have to look at certain situations, and, we pray and hope that we never get in those situations. But, having a plan in place, that will help ensure that, not only safety is involved, right? Safety, but also communication, and still, being able to keep things going and communicating and seeing about each other, even when you're in separate places in time of crisis. Okay. All right, y'all, I gotta go. Thank you so much for continuing to support the channel. These are just my thoughts. Of course, I'm gonna come on and talk about this more extensively, but I just wanted to give you an update. Okay. All right, y'all, take care, be blessed, stay safe, and thank you for supporting me here on the channel.